Hey everybody, Bill in Virginia. Welcome back. So I'm starting this one off on the workbench. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little smoke unit in the barbecue there, or the grill. So O-scale from the service area. Now what I've done is I have drilled out a hole in the stack that is just a hair bigger than the separator or the insulator that goes on this. And that I have already glued in on the bottom. It's super glued in. I'm going to let it cure for a little while. I know I won't have any problems putting the smoke unit in. So the smoke unit is set to go. I will measure off some wire. I'll solder it on, heat shrink tube around it, and make it ready to go. This smoke unit came with its own little smoke, as well as a little syringe to get the fluid in. So I kind of like that. So I'm going to keep this, and the smoke I'll just put on a shelf, because if you remember from a few episodes ago, this I'm going to have bacon smell coming out of it. I will have pine smell coming out of the barrel over by the hobos. And then I will use a sort of a bayberry, a holiday berry kind of smell coming out of the burn bin that's up at the cabin. Should be kind of good. Each one I can toggle so that they won't be on all the time. I'll just have them on every once in a while when I've got it at a show. Add a little variety and make it interesting when there's lots of little kids around. So what I'm gonna do is, once the glue sets, I will put the smoke generator in it. It's a tight press fit, don't have to do anything more, do the wiring. So I will show it a little bit farther along, probably as I've got the wiring done. I've got to do some measurements, so I got enough to take me over to my little junction box. And this one I'll be able to put on the layout fairly quick and give it a test. So we'll see what I can get done on this episode for some detail work. I have my wires soldered together and heat shrink, and then black tape. Put a few small pieces of black tape on the line as well to kind of keep it together. The smoke unit is installed, so ready to go put this on the layout, and then I will look at to see how I need to run the lines to get it over to my little junction box without causing any interference on anything else that's underneath. I've got some existing wiring already under there that I should be able to sort of tape off on just to bring the wires over where I need it, but that's the next thing. So I've got it in, and right now I'm working on determining voltage and how much oil I need to put in. So this is the best that it's been. I've had it in for a few minutes and been playing with it. So I'm getting a little bit of smoke. Definitely can smell bacon in the air, which is good. But this one I will have to play with a little bit to make sure that I've got enough oil, but not too much in there. It's a pretty small little orifice, small reservoir. So I don't know, but you know, at least now I'm getting a little bit more consistent smoke coming out of it. Not all the time. So, okay. I'm going to play with this a little bit more and see if I can get a little bit of a consistent smoke stream coming out of it. Mark my settings so I know what it is and go from there. Well, getting closer. This is a finicky one. I've been out here about a half an hour and I still haven't got it where I get at least a consistent stream most of the time. Looks like they're using some wet wood, and it's exploding a little bit here. So still finessing this. I came back in with a small drill bit and went down the chimney at an angle and drilled a hole through the back so that I can get like a little shaft so that I can pull the smoke out, like so it gets better draw coming out of that chimney, because I could see it pooling there. And right now it seems to be working better. You know, I'm getting a bit more consistent smoke. It's coming out a little bit easier. It'll still puff, but I think adding that little bit of a hole is helping, you know, pull the stuff out. Generates heat. It's going to pull some air in through that little hole on the back to kind of help the smoke exit that chimney. Anyway, I'm okay with this. It's kind of fun to watch. Definitely they're using green wood. Yeah. Hopefully the food tastes good. All right, I think I'm going to go on to something else. I'm just going to let this sort of burn itself in a little bit and just enjoy the smell of bacon in the garage. I think I'm finding the sweet spot, finally. Yeah. None of these smoke units put smoke out for very long. It's a matter of, you know, a few minutes before they need more. Hence, I will not be running them often, but that's a nice little effect. I like that. All right, now I'm off to do something different. So it has been more than a week since that last segment you just watched. Went to Spain for work. Just got back late yesterday. It's Father's Day today. And, you know, sort of gifted myself some things. I also got some stuff for the family, but found a hobby shop near where I was staying in Barcelona, a place called Planet Train. And this is downtown Barcelona. It's a really nice area. A lot of old architecture, lots of places to eat. Food is fantastic. City is clean. If you ever go to Barcelona, map this out on Google. For me, it was a 10-minute walk from the hotel. I was busy with work all week, so I was only able to get to it yesterday morning before I had to go to the airport. And it was well worth the visit. You know, about 130, 35 euros for what you see here. So, you know, roughly 140, 150 bucks, something like that. A lot of good stuff. So, and none of this is going to go on the layout, at least for the engine and work train. This is just for display, and I'm going to put it up in the office. But it does run. So this, a really nice electrified locomotive, a BR-111. And then over here, a Marklin work train. And I didn't even really notice as I was looking at it. I just thought it was kind of cool and to put on a shelf. But then the guy at the hobby shop said, no, I'll give you a discount because it doesn't work. And I was like, doesn't work? And then he said, yeah, you know, this is automated. It's got stuff electrical. And I didn't even notice that when I was quickly looking at it. So you can see the pickups for like a third rail center pickup here. You can kind of see that it's motorized inside the crane. So I'll read the instructions and I'll look at it, and who knows, maybe I'll get it to run one of these days. And then another cool thing, and they had all kinds of this. So these are the little scale pavers. So this is HO scale, and that's predominantly what he had at the shop. But he had pavers in different colors, flagstone, cobblestones, all of these kinds of things that you can make your own. And so I've not heard of this brand before, and I'm going to look it up and see what I can find. But this is 2,000 of these, and it was 8 euros. So you do some conversion, you know, about $9, $10 US, and you only get a few hundred of them. Or here I got 2,000 of them. You know, you look on eBay, hugely expensive. You can get these at a fraction of the price, and a lot of them. So I'm going to be looking for that. But I thought that was a really pretty good deal. So anyway, that's what I've got from Europe. And I will post a video, probably the video actually will already be out before you see this one, on trains in Spain. And it was really fun. Great passenger ride. Their passenger train service is just incredible. I took a bullet train from Barcelona to Madrid. We were going at times over 300 kilometers per hour, which equates to over 187 plus miles per hour. I think our average speed was about 165 miles per hour, and you didn't feel it. It was smooth. The rails were smooth. You know, you go over a switch, and you might hear a click, and that was it. Just incredible. So anyway, I'm going to show a little bit more of stuff that I got while I was gone, because I got a box from Caboose Stop Hobbies, and we'll just kind of quickly open that up and see what we've got, because I don't know what I bought. It is always Christmas when I get a box in from Caboose Stop Hobbies. Take away the packing peanuts and see what all I've got in here, because I don't really remember. I know a fair amount of what's in this box, but let's see what I did end up buying here. I bought a lot again. O-scale. I got some more Pennsylvania cars for 2-rail. Also a couple of nice kits. Caboose kit, and I think that's a boxcar kit, but this is from a special run, it looks like, because it's, you can see on here, 1/4-inch scale, compliments of the, what is that, the Heat Bath Corporation, talking about penetrate, finish for steel, so a sponsor. So a nice kit there. Got a box down here that most of the parts are gone, which I knew. But there are a variety of pieces and underbody details in here. So again, parts box. HO scale freight cars. Some nice ones that they had there. I've got this AccuRail box here is like 3 Pennsylvania Gons. And then over in here, just a variety of stuff. Lots of detail pieces that I can use. So some of this stuff, I have no idea what all it is. I'll look through it later. You know, interior building, that's O scale. Odds and ends, O scale. And something in there that I wanted, which is why I bid on it. Don't remember what right now, but anyway. This has got HO scale stuff. Got this bag mostly because it's got that crane piece in it. You know, I'm going to be starting the next HO scale layout edition at some point in the near future. And these kinds of things are perfect for the details around what buildings will end up going into the layout. Odds and ends of parts. Santa Fe coffee cup, which is nice. Coming over here, I got a whole bunch of O-scale couplers. They were having a special on those, and I got a bunch for the special. Bought a box of motors. So if you remember many episodes ago, you know, I took it to the took the layout to the Richmond train show, burned up a motor, bought another motor off eBay. So I bought all these. I'll test them out, but you know, this will give me spare motors for most of my equipment, provided that they work, and I'll test them. So the price is good on that too. Other detail parts, looks like a windmill kit. Odds and ends of stuff, just bits and pieces. I knew that's not all there. And stuff for the HO scale when I get there. Some vegetable and fruit stand stuff in here, including stickers. There's some pallets of stuff I can paint, an HO scale. Just a template, some O scale windows. What else we got over here? And then a bag of detail parts, O scale mostly. A wide, well, there's actually some HO scale, because I can see an HO scale person there. So I got to open it up and see what all I got, because I don't really know. It was good prices on all of this stuff, and details really make our layouts come to life. I got O-scale figures, so I got all kinds of things in here I got to look through. So, oh, and then O-scale bolsters, brand new. Got some kits and some other stuff that are missing bits and pieces. So I'm accumulating a variety of odds and ends for that. So another nice haul
from the hobby shop. So I'm a happy camper. And you know what? I think that's going to wrap this one up. I think I'm at a good break point for everything. So I will spend today getting this stuff put away and then see what else I can do and move forward. So I still have to get this set up so that I can run everything. That actually will be the next one, because I'm not going to be traveling too much for the near future. So with that, keep having fun on your layouts. Until next time.